Well, hello. This is Pete Ruckdashell. I haven't made a video in probably about 4 years. As you can see, or you might not notice, but I'm living in another house. I've lived in this house about 3.5 years by myself. The other house I shared with someone else. It was an older house even than this. This has been remodeled somewhat. Really wasn't done right, as I'm finding out. I didn't get a great deal on this house either. But, I'm not driving the bus anymore. I left there in 2013. They told me I had to get counseling in order to keep my job, when I really didn't do anything that merited that. But and then they told me even after that they might let me come back, and at that point I didn't want to even bother. So I've had some work off and on sporadically. I tried going to trucking school, and late summer of 2013 I went and got the trucking permit, but I didn't follow through because I was having a hard time staying awake just on the hour drive to Syracuse, and I thought that I really wouldn't last if I got the trucking license. And so instead of borrowing more money to finish the school, I dropped out after I got the permit, and I've had work sporadically since, not a whole lot. Be leaving this house in about 6 months. One of the reasons for that is I've had quite a history with this house. When I was working on the attic after the first year of being here, it came back to my memory that, well, 30 years before, I had worked on that same attic for somebody else, and I remember him telling me, well, you're going to live here. Well, I certainly didn't believe that. I mean, I didn't take that very seriously until 30 years later. I'm in here, and wow, what do you know? I've been shown the house other times back in the 80s. I remember somebody asking me if I wanted to buy it, and I certainly didn't. I never felt I could work from the place, but folks, there's some strange things that go on here, and I don't hear strange, weird noises, but there's some weird things that go on that make me feel that this house is a little bit haunted. And it doesn't freak me out, but it's very hard to stick with a house when you know that, and then the strangeness of my experience prior to living here with this house. Not sure where I'm going yet, but the other thing is I haven't seen my son in, oh gosh, since about 2010 or 2009. And his mom moved from the house in 2011, and I don't know where she is. I believe she's here in Rochester, where I am, but where, I don't know. My boy is not cognizant very much from other people that I know that have been around him. I found that out. As well, she pushed him out of my life, and she turned him against me years before. He goes to school for kids with special needs, and I'm not allowed to even visit the school, which is absurd. So maybe someday I'll get to see him and reestablish a relationship with him, hopefully. But I really haven't been involved much in the family court protest or the parental rights protest. I was at one point, and I've really lost my enthusiasm and my drive. I've kind of moved on with my life in some ways, tried to put that stuff behind me, and just carry on and move forward. Might go back to school soon and try to learn some things that could help me get a job in this horrible workforce, horrible economy where so many jobs are being squeezed out by technology and by machinery and by foreign people coming in and taking the jobs away, and the government giving it to them. We're really not being dealt a good hand as Americans. I'm concerned where our country's headed. I really feel that there's some irreparable damage to the United States, no matter who they get in there. Things have just been screwed up so long that it can't be repaired. So anyway, I hope I don't discourage any of you who are involved with the parental rights protest. I encourage you to continue with it, and I think some gains have been made in that area, but I don't want to discourage you by my lack of involvement. So carry on, and maybe you'll see me at one sometime. But just wanted to give you a little update about me. And I'm without a car right now, and let me tell you, it's tough. When you're a man in his early 50s and you're riding a bike around, it does keep the pounds off, but boy, I'll tell you, in the back, I just can't do it every day. So there's not a whole lot more I want to say. I just wanted to give a little update about me, and thank you all for tuning in and listening, and hopefully I'll have something a little more interesting to say and not talk so much about me, but maybe something more interesting. Okay? Thank you very much, and this is Pete Rockdashell signing out. Bye-bye now.